Now, I'm not sure that this movie could top the list as my favorite Christopher Nolan film, but it sure is up there as one of my favorites that he has made. That's for damn sure. Almost 12 years ago this film was being made, and it still holds up. Here's why. Yo, what is up, my Cinedroids? G to the S here. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Christopher Nolan's latest sci-fi action thriller, Inception, about Dom Cobb, played by the Academy Award-winning actor from Titanic himself, Leonardo DiCaprio, who's a thief with a rare ability to enter people's dreams and steal their secrets from their subconscious. His skill has made him a hot commodity in the world of corporate espionage, but has also cost him everything that he loves. Cobb gets his chance of redemption when he is offered a seemingly impossible task: plant an idea in someone's mind. If he succeeds, it would be a perfect crime. But a dangerous enemy anticipates Cobb's every move. Holy crap. What an experience I just had right there. First off, in terms of CGI mixed with its visual and practical effects, 12 years later and it still holds up. Not once did I notice any mistake with the CG effects. Not once did I feel like I was noticing a cheesy green screen effect. During scenes where the character has to float around in a small environment to match with the movement that is happening, while the characters are put into deep sleep mode. It all meshes together so perfectly within each scene I watch. Even when the camera is moving along with the environment, in terms of cinematography, it felt like I was there with these characters during moments where there are enemy forces heading their way by the time the film reaches its final climax. And while on that subject, in terms of the movie's use of action sequences, there are moments where, spoiler alert, they're being ambushed by a group of hijackers who are hell-bent on killing them while on the road in a van. And Yusuf, played by a guy named Dilip Rayo is how you pronounce it? No matter, he's the one who has to keep them safe while they're in hypersleep mode, trying to save themselves from being killed within the dreams they're having. And in terms of pacing, during that moment where the van gets careened on the side of the bridge, heading straight for the water down below, everything is in slow motion, but in their dream stages, it feels normal to them. And they need to find a way to get what they need to finish the task before they get drowned in the van. Yeah, I know, it gets convoluted and confusing the way I'm explaining the plot to you guys. But I'm telling you, once you understand the deeper details of this movie, in terms of execution, it gets very intriguing and exciting to watch. And speaking of characters, I thought their development was handled flawlessly in this movie. Now, during the first half of the movie, it takes a while for you to know these characters. That happens with every movie. It's nothing new at this point. But once you start relating to the characters and empathize with them, in terms of the movie's use of dramatic and emotional moments, that's where you start caring about them and their safety of their mission that they have to complete before time runs out. There are even moments where we dive deep into Dom Cobb's psyche and his mental issue of letting go of the one person that he loves the most and forgiving himself with the guilt that he has held on to for so many years, even throughout his whole life. No spoilers on that at all. Just watch the movie and watch that moment and you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I gotta give huge kudos to Christopher Nolan for putting the effort into directing his actors with the illusion of where everything seems real, but it's in their minds, making it feel like that it's real to them. That's a very genius and creative concept for a movie like this. Now, if I have to make an argument here, since Christopher Nolan's recent film Tenet came out, which I did see in theaters by the way, go check out that review if you want, but since that movie came out back in the day, people have comparing that movie to this, and now that I think about it, it didn't feel that way to me. Sure, it's a similar concept, but for this movie, it felt nothing like Tenet. Tenet had to deal with time going in reverse. This movie is about having dreams within dreams. And Inception, it had no mention of time being messed with. It didn't have any mention of going back to the past to change the future or anything like that. It's a film about one environment within another one. And there's just layers of environments that the crew are being sucked into, topped with other ones like a sandwich. It's a different style that Chris Nolan went with back when this was being made. And for that, I salute the filmmakers over at Warner Brothers, Syncopy Films, and even Legendary Pictures for their hard work into the set designs. They look so fantastic to watch. Now, if I have to nitpick this movie, turns out I can't find any problems with it. If anything, I would even dare say that this movie holds the record as one of the most intriguing films I have ever seen. So with that said, guys, in the end, I thought Inception was what I call a work of art. It had well-developed characters, a well-executed story, intense action sequences, well-crafted and well-spent set designs, impressive CG visuals and practical effects, and well-handled cinematography. No annoying shaky cam this time, no sloppy camera movements. It felt very structured and evened out, and to end off this review, in short, I was on the edge of my seat throughout the whole entire 2.5 hours of my time watching this movie, but it was well worth it. And as a result, I rate Inception a solid 5 out of 5 stars. Fantastic film if ever there was one. I highly recommend it. Like I always say with these types of movies, you won't be disappointed. So Inception, have you seen it? If you haven't, it's already streaming on Max right now. If you guys have an account, go search for it and watch it, dude. You're totally missing out. But for those of you who have, come back and let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share it with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for this review. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell right next to you so you can be notified of future videos that I have in store for you. Also, if you want a shout out in a future video, just follow me on my Instagram page and I will choose one of my Cinedroids to be displayed as a shout out. The link's in the description below. Also, you guys don't have to do this if you don't want to. I understand. But if there's a rare chance that you are interested in doing so, there's a little join button down below the video, just right next to the subscribe button. Or there will be a link in the description if you guys are watching this on an iDevice. If you click on it, not only will you join my YouTube membership program, but you'll have access to my custom-made loyalty badges, custom-made emojis that I created for myself, and a special shout-out from yours truly. So if you want to be mentioned in a video, just click on that little join button or click on the link in the description and become a member. It doesn't cost you much. It only costs $2.99 a month to join. So make sure you click on that join button, click the link in the description, and become an OG Cinedroid in no time. Also, I set up a Patreon page for you guys to check out as well. There'll be a link in the description so that way you can visit my page and gain access to up to 4 membership tiers. On my page, I post reviews a week early before you get to see them posted on this channel. I'm also planning to do nerdy pop culture themed fan polls, book audio reviews, and also full-length TV show and movie reactions on my page as well. So if that's your cup of tea, if you guys are interested, go to the link below, become a patron, and let's get to know each other a bit more. Also, if you want to subscribe to my gaming channel, there's either a link in the description or at the icon card at the top right corner of your screen. Go over there, subscribe, and let's just have fun together. Also, if you want to check out my GS Productions After Dark channel where I review movies, TV shows, and video games that are not for families, there'll be a link in the description so that way you can check out that channel if you're feeling frisky. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.